What's up? What's up? What's happening, y'all? You got it, Black Introvert. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. That was quick, man. Can't get nothing past you. Can't get nothing past you, Black Introvert. What's up, Kim? What's happening? Yes. There was a shooting at Westgate Mall today. And the media doesn't want you to know. Junior Hernandez. Armando. I thought that said Aaron for a second. Armando. What's happening? Armando. Born and raised in Phoenix. He founded the LGBTQ club. So not only is he a POC, but he's also LGBTQ. Not only is he POC, but he's also LGBTQ. Currently attends Arizona State University. Grown man. So we got a person of color, a brown person. We got a brown person. What's up, 504? We got a brown person and an LGBTQ person who committed a mass shooting at a mall and recorded it on Snapchat. This guy recorded it. I can't show you the video. It's disturbing. He's standing over this white woman. He shot this white woman and he was standing over her with an AR-15 taunting her when the video went off. What's up, Dangerous Minds? Yeah. The Westgate Mall shooter, POC and LGBT. And everybody's mad at this white guy. This white guy is the real story, though. He posted this tweet and everybody's mad at him. More people are mad at this white guy for tweeting this than they are at the LGBT POC shooter. He writes, since the Arizona media refuses to do their job, as usual, here is your shooter, your Westgate shooter. He is a left-wing LGBTQ Arizona State student and an HRC youth ambassador. What does HRC stand for? This happened today, I think. I wonder how long until this article gets dumped down the memory hole. Either yesterday or today, one of them. I don't know. Salute, Dangerous Mind. Thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate you, bro. Who gonna match him? Thank you. Salute, bro. You can't do super chat. Mods, post the PayPal and the Cash App. If you want to be a mod, hit me up. Email me too. I'll make you a mod. If some of you new people want to be moderators, just email me at akintunde2@gmail.com. And I may make you a mod if I know who you are. But yeah, I had somebody will post the link. Yeah. So let's go on Twitter and see what the hell is going on here. Let's see what the hell is going on here. Let's see what the heck is going on here. Let's go to Twitter. Twitterland. Twitterville. Thank you, Birds Nation. Twitterville. Let's go to Twitterville and see what these people talking about the Westgate shooter. And listen, I don't blame them for thinking that it was a white guy. I don't blame them for thinking that it was a white guy. Because 10% of mass shooters are white guys. I mean, 10% of mass shooters are white guys, so I can't blame them for thinking it was a white guy. So, look at how crazy these people are. She says, I took the time to put a green dot on every shooting incident that has happened since May 7th. Who thinks this woman actually knows every shooting incident that happened since May 7th? Okay, she might know them. All right, we getting back in here. Now remember, nobody talked about the 13 black people that were shot in Bogalusa, right? Remember. Yeah, 10% of mass shootings are covered by the media. You facts. 10% of mass shooters are so let me wait, let me get everybody back in here, man. We got LGBTQ. Not only is he a person of color, but he's also LGBTQ. What's going on? Salute. Yeah. Salute, Thomas. Yeah. Nobody in the mainstream media didn't even sneeze at that story. They're talking about this Arizona story where 2 or 3 white people got shot by an LGBTQ person of color. And they're not even talking about the shooter. They have the shooter in custody, and they're not talking about how bad a person he is. They're not talking about how much it sucks that he shot those innocent people at the mall as soon as the malls open back up. They're not talking about none of that. They won't talk about this guy. He videotaped it on Snapchat. That's an asshole thing to do, man. You gonna videotape shooting a bunch of people and put it on Snapchat? That's a real jerky thing to do, man. That's a real jerky thing to do, man. You're a bad guy. Armando, Junior Armando Hernandez. You're a real piece of shit. What's up, John? To go into a mall and just start randomly shooting people. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. This is fucked up, Jack. This is fucked up. Media won't show enough. I've been going around trying to find out who this guy was. I barely found this. This tweet has been removed. This tweet that you're looking at, Twitter removed this tweet, and they're trying to remove the video. The guy posted a video of the shooting himself. So, but I'm not going to show you the video of him running through the mall shooting people for obvious reasons. But it's online. The video of this guy running through the mall shooting white people is online. But because he's a POC and he's LGBT, he started an LGBT club at Arizona State University. And he's the first officer of the LGBT club at Arizona State University. So, not only... What do you mean mass shooting in the midst of the pandemic, LW? Where you been? We've been covering mass shootings for the last weeks. We've been covering mass shootings for weeks, LW. We've been covering mass shootings for weeks. We've been covering mass shootings for weeks, man. Here, man, these Negroes, they only call it a mass shooting when they think a white dude did it. The only reason this made the news because they didn't know who did it. Once they found out it was this guy, this POC LGBT guy, once they found out it was him, their ire switched to this guy. Then they're all online talking about how bad a guy this guy is, who tweeted that it was an LGBT guy. This guy didn't even tweet that it was a person of color. This guy just tweeted that it was an LGBT person. And now everybody online is trying to get this guy fired. Right now online, they're trying to get him fired. I'll get to your emails a little later, man. They're trying to get this guy fired. Everybody's online trying to get this guy fired. All right. Everybody's online trying to get this guy fired. A-E-I-O-U. E-I-E-I-O. LGBTQ. E-I-E-I-O. And sometimes why? These motherfuckers, boy. God damn it, boy. Now these are all the mass shootings that they didn't cover since. This is just since May 7th. This is just since May 7th. Okay? Just since May 7th. These are all the shootings that had more victims than the one. These are all the shootings that had more victims than the one that we just saw. Y'all remember the one on May 16th, Bogalusa, 13 shot. These now, what do you think all these shootings have in common? What do you think all these shootings that have in common that happen in this country that have more that have multiple victims? What do you think that all these shootings have in common? Negroes, thank you. Especially this one. I was shocked that they didn't touch this one. 13. Thirteen people got shot and the mainstream media didn't even sneeze at it. Salute, little white girl. This white girl posted that. Guys with, listen to this, look at this. Guys with rifles screamed all month about opening the malls, so we opened some, and immediately a mall was shot up by a guy with a rifle. Actually, it was white guys screaming all month about opening up the malls. And then you open it up and immediately a gay Hispanic guy shot up a mall. You see how they use race identity when they want to? Look how they use identity politics when they want to. If this had been a white guy, it would be white guy, Nazi, racist, white supremacist, shoots up mall. But now because it's not a white guy, they don't want to use identity politics. They just want to lump everybody together. These motherfuckers are crazy. Nightly News with Ock Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. If you'd like to support the channel, you can support the channel via PayPal or via the Cash App. So, look. Any other time, this person would be talking about white guys with guns and Nazis and white supremacists. If this had been a white guy, the whole narrative would be different. It's funny how they do that shit. They pick and choose when they want to do identity politics. They pick and choose. And they trying to look at all the reasons they trying to give for this shit. They got 1,001 reasons why this fucking gay Hispanic guy shot up this mall. While he went on Snapchat and recorded himself shooting up this mall. They got 1,001 reasons why this gay Hispanic guy recorded himself shooting up a mall. This tragic Westgate shooting, which left 3 people injured, comes after 2 months of significant spikes in gun sales and increases in suicides, unintentional shootings, and calls to domestic violence hotlines. These white people crazy, man. These damn liberals, man. These white liberals are fucking nuts, man. Look at this guy. Look at how out of touch these people are. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 months and nothing, and 2 days after opening, these people definitely. This is the privilege of not living around niggas. That these people think that there literally haven't been any shootings for 2 months. This is the. He said his gun was bedazzled. No shit. Listen, this is the privilege of not living around Negroes. You can tell this guy don't live around no Negroes. He said, "Are you fucking kidding me? 2 months and nothing, and 2 days after opening, hashtag Westgate shooting." Man, there been so many shootings in D.C., man. Listen, the murder rate in D.C. is the same as it was last year. Through these 2 months of the pandemic, the murder rate is the exact same in those 2 months as it was in the 2 months last year. St. Louis, the murder rate is up 23% in St. Louis from last year at this time. And these motherfuckers get to say, and these motherfuckers don't say, well, 2 months we haven't had any shootings. And then boom. Really? Really? Uh-oh, they're blaming it on the president. It's the president. We have a president and GOP who are beholden to the NRA for all that donor money. They could care less. So they putting this shooting, a gay Hispanic guy shot up a mall in Arizona, shot a bunch of white people, and now they're saying that it's Trump's fault. It's Trump's fault that a gay Hispanic guy shot a bunch of white people at a mall in Arizona. Make that make sense. And I don't hear nothing about no fucking minorities. This dude ain't no minority. This dude is Hispanic. This dude a Mexican, man. Don't try to lump him in with us niggas and shit. This ain't no black and brown coalition. We ain't shit. This was a fucking Mexican. LGBT Mexican. Shot a bunch of white people at the mall in Arizona. Armando Hernandez founded an LGBT club at Arizona State. HRC Youth. He gay and he Hispanic. How does that have anything to do with Trump? How did Trump embolden this guy to shoot up a mall and shoot a bunch of white people? Literally, a gay Hispanic guy went into a mall and shot a bunch of white people, and they're blaming it on Trump. Doesn't that go against everything Trump stands for? I mean, Trump's a racist, right? Why would he have a guy embolden the guy to go shoot a bunch of white people? 3. This doesn't make sense, y'all. I don't know. Having a little trouble with this one. Let me show y'all the video. The video I can show y'all. I can show y'all this video. They have some footage of it. They have some footage of it. What's up, Lewis? Yeah. Oh, man, I got one video that I can't show y'all, too, man. I'm sad that I can't show y'all that shit. I'm so sad that I can't show y'all this shit. I got a video of a Negro beating the crap out of a 90-year-old white guy. Literally. I got a video of a Negro beating the crap out of a 90-year-old white guy at an elderly home on recording it. What the fuck? Recording it. I got a video of a Negro recording himself beating the crap out of a 90-year-old white guy for over a minute. I can't show it to you yet. I gotta find a way I can show it to you. Oh, you saw that, Birds Nation? Post the link in the chat, Birds Nation. Post the link to that in the chat. I got it, but they won't let me post it. I can't. Let me see if I can post it in the chat. I might be able to post it if I go to YouTube. I'm gonna get out a link. Hold on. Let me see if I got a video of a black dude beating the bullshit out of a 90-year-old white guy. I'm talking about not like roughing him up, not abusing him. I'm talking about beating him. Let me see. I got it though. I got it. I'm gonna see if I can post it. Yeah, this is it right here, I think. No, that's just I don't want to show it. Let me see. I think this is it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can get the damn, it won't let me let me see if I can get the copy link. Alright. I'm about to post it in the chat. Bear with me. Mods, post the link. Nightly news with Ock Nation, news you can choose. The only interactive news program on YouTube. Support the channel. We're trying to bring you what's really going on, man. Trying to bring you what's really going on in these streets, man. It's crazy out here, man. It's a jungle out here. It's a jungle out here. Alright, here we go. I'm about to post it in the chat. Alright, here we go. I'm about to post it in the chat. Alright, here we go. I'm about to post it in the chat. Alright, here we go. I'm about to post it in the chat. Now, all y'all go watch that. Go watch that. Go watch that. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Go watch that. I ain't going nowhere. I'll wait for you. Go watch that. I ain't going nowhere. I'll wait for you. Go watch that and tell me why the mainstream media ain't covering that. I'll wait for you. I ain't going nowhere. Go ahead. I give you some time to go watch that. Go click that link. Tell me why the mainstream media ain't covering that. And tell me what would happen if it was reversed. Tell me what would happen if it was reversed. Tell me what would happen if it was reversed. If it went the other way. If it went the other way. How much violence against white elderly people have we seen recently? We seen a lot of violence against white elderly people recently, man. The couple that was gunned down the couple that was gunned down in Delaware. The video I did earlier today, the 80-year-old woman that was stabbed to death in the parking lot of Walgreens, and now this. You just saw Voltron? You saw a 504 boy? Jody Douche? Everybody hit one if you just seen it. Everybody hit one if you just seen it. And make sure you repost it in the chat. So that so everybody can see it. Keep reposting it in the chat. Along with the Cash App information. And the PayPal information. Keep posting it. Keep posting it. Yeah. Could you imagine if that was a reverse? If that was a white dude doing that to an elderly black person? Could you just imagine? Could you just imagine if that was a fucking reverse situation? Did you hear those punches? Did you hear the force with what he was punching him with? You could hear every punch, like pop, pop. You didn't even have to watch it. You could listen to it. The audio, just the audio of that video is scary. The force with which he was punching him. Facts, Javier. They would be much. Every white person would be racist. That would reflect on every single white person. The country, the president, the history of the country, everything would be in question. The history of the country, every white person, non-stop, around-the-clock news. And I can't even show that video on YouTube, because YouTube would be mad at me. I might take some still shots of it. I may do a video of it taking some still shots. Yeah, and that guy videotaped that stuff himself. That guy uploaded that. That way he wasn't caught on a candid camera. He uploaded it. Think about it. That Negro felt comfortable uploading that video online in a white supremacist country. In a country that's supposed to be white supremacist, where according to LeBron James, they hunting down black people, That nigga felt comfortable uploading that video. It still couldn't knock him out, but he was hitting him hard. He was hitting him hard. I think that he didn't knock the white guy out. The white guy might have been knocked out. He might have knocked him out and woke him back up. Maybe one punch was knocking him out and the next one was waking him back up. He was hitting him so fast and so hard. I mean, he probably knocked that guy out like 6 or 7 times, man. And it woke him back up. And knocked him back out again. And it woke him back up. Every punch was like pow. Every punch was so hard, and the guy was so brolic. This is a meaty, brolic dude. This dude had some force. Every punch was pow, 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 pow. And listen, I've been in fights, as many of y'all have been in. You know that sound when you hit somebody good. You know that sound, that pop sound. Sound like you smacking on some chicken, on some fried chicken. When they make that sound, you know you done sock somebody. But now look, they're making excuses for the Westgate shooter. You mean, what do you say, Kim W? You said, why did he upload it online? Why did he record it? Why did he upload it? Or why did he do it? Because listen, it's going to be excuses made for why he did it. Mental health or some shit like that. They're going to make an excuse for why he did it. I don't know why he uploaded it online. I have no idea why he did that. He said that's the therapeutic sound. Yeah, when you hit somebody like that, you know you did some damage. That dude was, I don't know. He did it because of his poverty. He poor. He did it because of poverty, man. Poverty. He did it because of poverty. He said he's stupid like Saint Amar. Shit. You gotta hope to listen. That guy would have got pulled over by the cops or some shit. This guy would have had a negative run-in. Now, if that white guy, if we would have had video of that elderly white guy yelling at him. Say we would have had a video of that elderly white guy yelling at that black orderly, whatever he was, or black healthcare nurse or whatever. That would have made more news than him beating the shit out of him. A video of that old guy yelling at him would have made more news. But look, they're making excuses for the Westgate shooter, y'all. They're saying, look, the one thing about that Westgate shooting video that stands out to me is that dude was just disgusted by society. If we want to stop mass shootings, maybe that's where we need to start making changes. So they making excuses. They gay-splaining why the LGBTQ dude shot up the mall. Look at them gay-splaining. The one thing about the West, God dog, can you believe it? Could you imagine if a white dude had did this shit? Are you kidding me? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Let me show you some video of this shit. Let me show you some video of this shit. Alright. What the fuck? Oh shit, I might have to go to Arizona News Channel. Wow. So look, why is no one talking about this shooting? Hold on. Let me not even talk about the mall shooting. Wow. Let me not even talk about the mall shooting. Why is nobody talking about this other mass shooting that happened in Phoenix? This ain't even the mall. This isn't even the shooting I was looking for. This ain't even the shooting that they're talking about in Phoenix. They're talking about the mall shooting where the LGBTQ guy, the Mexican LGBTQ guy shot up the mall. They're not even talking about this shooting. Look at this one. Man arrested after shooting and killing his wife and their roommate in Phoenix. Wow. Oh, he Mexican too. Estevancio Palmares. This guy Mexican too. He wanted to be a black Mexican. He's just like there's black people in America and there's black people in Canada. There are black people in Mexico. He's a Mexican too. Yeah, those ears, man. God, dog. That's that mestizo blood in his ass. He got that mestizo blood. Let's see what happened. Phoenix police say they have arrested a man they believe shot and killed his wife and their roommate at a Phoenix home earlier this week. Estevanico Palmares, 37, was booked on suspicion of first-degree murder. Shooting happened Monday afternoon in the area of 48th Street and Broadway, near where Interstate 10 and Route 43 intersect. According to police, a neighbor reported hearing gunshots earlier in the day and then saw that the door to an apartment had been left open. Officers found the bodies of two people inside. Christina Palmares, 30, and a 35-year-old man. The unidentified victim was said to have been a roommate of the couple. According to court documents, there was a history of domestic violence within the couple, and police records from August 2019 indicate that Christina was having an affair with and Estevanico wanted a divorce. According to court records, police discovered a gun in the upstairs bedroom and found 4 casings at the crime scene that matched the gun. Officers then received an anonymous tip that Estevanico was near 48th Street and East Broadway Road with shopping bags. He was seen throwing the gun under a vehicle when police arrived and started running. Police spokeswoman Sergeant Maggie Cox said detectives spoke with Estevanico and developed probable cause to book him into jail. He now faces 2 counts of first-degree murder. His arrest came one day after the shooting. Estevanico told police after his arrest that he wasn't supposed to have a gun because of his prior arrests. According to court documents, he admitted to being at the scene of the crime. When police asked if he shot his wife or the other person, he nodded yes, but wouldn't elaborate on the motive. So, we have 2 shootings in Arizona. This guy did one. And this guy did the other. 2 shootings in Arizona. That guy did one and this guy did the other. Yeah, she was cheating with the roommate. Damn. She was living in this dude's house, married to him, and cheating on him with someone else who lives in the house. Damn. That's a rough one, man. She kind of like, that was a rough one, man. I'll be like, shit, man. But look. Yeah, the media don't want to shed light on black or white crime because the numbers are so fucking out of proportion. Like, so many more black people kill white people, and that's not even per capita. It's the raw numbers. We're not talking about per capita numbers, just the numbers. Okay, so we got the guy. The local news is reporting on the guy. The local news is grown some balls, and they reporting on it. Will the national news follow? We got a gay POC mass shooter. Hold on, let me close this up. This be draining my battery.
It is almost 7:30, and if you're just joining us, we are following breaking news here on Good Morning Arizona after a gunman walked up to Westgate in Glendale and just started shooting.
And he was just as calm as could be. This morning we know 3 people are hurt. Just into the newsroom, we have learned a lot more about the gunman. So let's get to Erin. She's in the neighborhood where police were last night. What's the latest?
Yeah, police just confirming that the shooter is 20-year-old Armando Hernandez Jr. Now, they tell us that he is in custody, but they did not say if he's been arrested. Meanwhile, we spoke to neighbors who actually confirmed to us that Armando lives here in this Peoria neighborhood, this home, about 5 minutes away from Westgate. Now, here is actually a still photo of Hernandez from a video he posted on social media, and also some witnesses sent us some video of people scattering at the shooting scene. Now, in that video that Armando actually posted on social media, it shows him in a car identifying himself as the Westgate shooter with a rifle in the back seat. Meanwhile, Glendale police and several other agencies searched the area and nearby businesses. They also sent out a reverse 911 call to some of the homes in the area to alert them about the situation. We also caught up, though, with State Representative Cesar Chavez, who lives about, he said, 5 minutes away, and he says that he heard about the shooting from business owners.
it doesn't hit hard until it hits home. This is home. Westgate is home. Glendale is home. It's an ongoing issue here in the state of Arizona and in this country that we have not faced. It's one that we continue to avoid and one that nobody is willing to talk.
Again, Glendale police have identified the shooter in the Westgate district area as 20-year-old Armando Hernandez Jr. However, they say they still need the public's help. They know that there are many other videos out there that people may have taken that are circulating on social media. They say that if you have one of those videos or know someone who does, please call the Glendale Police Department or Silent Witness. Reporting live, I'm Erin LeBeau for Arizona's Family.
That is so unfortunate. I wonder now what some of the neighbors would have to say now that they know this is a suspect.
And what is going through a 20-year-old's mind
What is happening?
to do something like that?
That's terrible. Erin, thank you for the update.
What is going through a 20-year-old's mind? You mean what's going through a 20-year-old's mind? He's a mass shooter. You don't do that when it's somebody else. Okay, we got another shooting on. Damn, we got a white guy. Let's keep it. Let's see this. Scottsdale man. This guy obviously got beat up by the police. Scottsdale man accused of shooting at family, threatening teen girls at a recreation area. A Scottsdale man is facing more than 24 felony charges after he allegedly shot at several people and threatened others, including some teens at Needle Rock Beach in the Tonto National Forest earlier this week. According to court documents, people at the recreation area were able to subdue, they beat his ass, Jacob Trey Valentino and restrain him until deputies got here. It happened Monday, May 18th, according to probable cause for arrest. The statement: Valentino, 26, was fishing along the Verde River when he fired a Glock 42 handgun at a family that was nearby. 2 kids younger than 15 and 5 who are older than 15 were part of the group. As the family ran to the parking area, Valentino, still armed, headed in the same direction and got in his car. So let me find out, this is a Mexican too, Valentino. So we got a black Mexican, a white Mexican, and a Indian Mexican, all tearing up Arizona. These Mexicans hell on Arizona, man. So he got in his car. Investigators said witnesses told them Valentino then got out of the car and walked towards a group of 5 teen girls who were standing outside their vehicle. The witness said Valentino still had the gun. One of the teens told police she had seen Valentino in the parking lot earlier and thought he appeared to be drunk, according to court documents. The probable cause for arrest statement says Valentino ordered the girls to get into their car and advised them that he wanted to take their vehicle with them inside. The girls reportedly told investigators that Valentino pointed his gun at them, alternating back and forth between the driver and the front seat passenger. At that point, according to investigators, another man intervened and confronted Valentino. That man said Valentino pointed the handgun at him. He said he heard the Glock click. The man told investigators. He said Valentino threw the weapon at him after it failed to discharge. That man, with the help of others, then subdued Jacob and restrained him until MCSO units arrived at the scene. Valentino has a black eye in the mugshot. Investigators did not say anything about what might have sparked the shooting. Valentino's public paperwork lists a variety of charges, including 14 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 1 attempted murder in the second degree. The documents also indicate he had been arrested and failed to appear in court on at least one occasion. The details, however, were redacted. A judge set a secure appearance bond of $1 million and mandated electronic monitoring and supervision by pretrial service should he post bond. Wow. These Mexicans, boy. These Mexicans out here, no matter what race they are, white, black, Latino, they fucking shit up out there in Arizona, man. Build a wall, yeah, man. God damn. This is the rallying cry for Build a Wall. It don't matter what race they are. You can't say that this racist. Whew. Let me see. Some of y'all sent me some emails. Somebody sent me some emails. Let me see, man. Nightly News at Lock Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. You can support this channel via PayPal Super Chat. You're the only ones bringing you the real news, man. Only ones. Make sure you support real, truthful media. Don't complain when you don't have it. Don't complain that the mainstream media won't give you the real news and then don't support the real news. You can't do both. You can't bitch and fuss about MSNBC and CNN and then not support real news. Okay, this one's out of Houston. Officials note the rise of domestic violence in Houston after ex-boyfriend kills pregnant woman and injures 3 others. Please don't tell me this was no Negro, man. Because this ain't being called a mass shooting. You know, this ain't being called a mass shooting. This is going to be called a domestic incident.
Jonathan Martinez is live. Jonathan Martinez is live downtown tonight at HPD headquarters with a closer look at how this coronavirus may be fueling another epidemic, domestic violence. Jonathan?
So they blame the coronavirus. Like this shit never happened before coronavirus. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Alright. They gonna try to make it seem like, oh, well, you know, it's because of coronavirus. Boy, oh boy. And niggas say they don't get no breaks. He said it's gonna be a teenager. It's a teen. I don't know. I'm hoping this ain't a teen, man. I'm hoping this ain't no damn teen, man, that did this shit. I'm hoping this ain't no damn teen that did this shit. It's rough out here in these streets, man. Niggas make it rough. Niggas make it rough, Jack. How many of y'all know this? That if you subtracted the murders that black people commit, alright, let me put it like this. US is one of the most violent countries in the world, right? If you subtracted the murders committed by white people, by black people, not Hispanics, just subtracted the murders committed by black people. You take all the murders committed by black people and remove it. Do you know that the U.S. has a would have one of the lowest murder rates in the country. I mean, in the world. What the fuck just happened? If you subtracted all of the murders committed by black people, the U.S. would have one of the lowest murder rates in the world. That's why when they talk about U.S. got a gun violence problem, that's not true. The U.S. without black people would be one of the least violent countries in the world. We have 350 million people. We would have like 2,000 murders a year and 350 million people. There would be about 3,000 murders a year. 3,000
Jonathan
murders
Martinez
a year.
is live downtown tonight at HPD headquarters with a closer look at how this coronavirus may be fueling another epidemic, domestic violence. Jonathan?
Yeah, Chris, and authorities investigated multiple scenes associated with this one tragedy. It is a case the police chief says, as bad as it ended, could have been much worse.
Sadly, this appears to be a case of domestic violence turned deadly.
Multiple scenes with multiple victims. Tragically, investigators say a 7-month-old pregnant woman was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend, who they say also shot and injured the victim's mother and sister at the very same home. Then police say the suspect drove to the home of the victim's current boyfriend, shooting and injuring him.
I was shocked. I'm trying to figure out what happened.
This nigga drove he drove to 3 separate scenes and shot motherfucker. Listen to that.
Domestic violence. Jonathan?
Yeah, Chris, and authorities investigated multiple scenes associated with this one tragedy. It is a case the police chief says, as bad as it ended, could have been much worse.
Sadly, this appears to be a case of domestic violence turned deadly.
Multiple scenes with multiple victims. Tragically, investigators say a 7-month-old pregnant woman was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend, who they say also shot and injured the victim's mother and sister at the very same home. Then police say the suspect drove to the home of the victim's current boyfriend, shooting and injuring him.
I was shocked. I'm trying to figure out what happened, and I'm just trying to call 911 to make sure my brother gets the help that he needs.
The police chief says it wasn't until hours later that Kendrick Dante Thomas was found hiding in the cab of a relative's 18-wheeler miles away, that led to a brief SWAT standoff before they say Thomas turned the gun on himself.
I think this illustrates just how volatile domestic violence suspects can be.
This kind of violence is taking place all too frequently.
Despite how troubling the most recent case is, sadly, the Houston Area Women's Center says they've seen a dramatic increase in the number of calls to their facility, some 40%.
We're providing safety to more people right now than we normally do.
President and CEO Emily Whitehurst.
Right, that sister was completely unbothered. Facts. That sister was completely unbothered by the turn of events. You thought when you saw that sister she was gonna be bawling or some shit. She was gonna be like, just tears streaming down her face.
He's investigated multiple scenes associated with this one tragedy. It is a case the police chief says, as bad as it ended, could have been much worse.
Sadly, this appears to be a case of domestic violence turned deadly.
Multiple scenes with multiple victims. Tragically, investigators say a 7-month-old pregnant woman was shot and killed by her ex-boyfriend, who they say also shot and injured the victim's mother and sister at the very same home. Then police say the suspect drove to the home of the victim's current boyfriend, shooting and injuring him.
I was shocked. I'm trying to figure out what happened, and I'm just trying to call 911 to make sure my brother gets the help that he needs.
Look how cool and calm she is. Like 4 people been shot. Her brother, his brother's girlfriend, who's pregnant by another man. Again, her brother's girlfriend, who's 7 months pregnant by another man. Her mother and her sister have all been shot. And this woman looks like she just lost a game of Uno where they was playing for fucking popsicle sticks and shit.
Shooting and injuring him.
I was was shocked. I'm trying to figure out what happened, and I'm just trying to call 911 to make sure my brother gets the help that he needs.
The police chief says it wasn't until hours later that Kendrick Dante Thomas was found hiding in the cab of a relative's 18-wheeler miles away that led to a brief SWAT standoff before they say Thomas turned the gun on himself.
I think this illustrates just how volatile domestic violence suspects can be.
This kind of violence is taking place all too frequently.
Despite how troubling the most recent case is, sadly, the Houston Area Women's Center says they've seen a dramatic increase in the number of calls to their facility, some 40%.
We're providing safety to more people right now than we normally do.
President and CEO Emily Whitehurst says the stresses of everyday life, especially during these times, can be to blame in some domestic violence cases.
It is not uncommon that those end up playing out in intimate relationships.
Whitehurst says it's important for victims to know that they're not alone and resources are available before things turn tragic.
We do not have to have these stories as part of our daily reality, and I want people to know that.
And if you or someone you know needs help, we do have the number for the domestic violence hotline. It is 713-528-2121. We're reporting live tonight from downtown. I'm Jonathan Martinez, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Oh yeah, the woman was pregnant. So he shot the woman who was pregnant, shot her mother, shot her sister, shot her new boyfriend, and then killed himself. Damn. And that ain't gonna make the news outside of Houston. That ain't gonna make the news outside of Houston. That ain't gonna make you ain't gonna hear that outside of Houston. Because they already know the suspect is. The only reason you heard about the Westgate shooting is because there was confusion over who the shooter was. Once they found out the shooter was a gay Mexican, they shut it down. The mainstream media shut it down. It became a local story. Birmingham PD releases statement following video of officer body slamming a woman in Walmart. What's up, Tacticus? What's happening, man? Tacticus be leaving them damn essays in the comment section and shit. You need a Pulitzer surprise. You need a Pulitzer prize for your comments in the comment section, man. Damn. A woman got body slammed. Now, of course, this woman was an angel, cause you know police just go around body slamming black women. You know that. Everybody knows that. Hit one if you know that. Police just go around body slamming black women for no reason all the time. The black woman you were with, that never happened to you? It happens all the time. It happens all happens all the time. Like, police just run up on black women for no reason and body slam them. Duh. Why y'all acting like y'all don't know?
Call for your free in-home estimate.
Window World, simply the best for less.
We begin tonight with breaking news in Birmingham, where a woman is facing charges after an altercation with a police officer. I'm Jack Royer.
And I'm Sherry Jackson.
Man.
Video of the incident viral. According to Birmingham police, the incident happened back on April 5th. They say the woman yelled obscenities at customers and employee asked her to wear a face mask. She was
she yelled obscenities at employees and customers. And this is a big case down there. Niggas want answers. Niggas are demanding answers.
asked to leave the
Niggas are demanding answers.
They say the woman yelled obscenities at customers and employees after an employee asked her to mask. She was asked to leave the store, but according to police, she refused, and that's when the
Man, that wasn't shit. She ain't get slammed. She got
happened back on April
restrained.
5th. They say the woman yelled obscenities at customers and employees after an employee asked her to wear a face mask. She was asked to leave the store, but according to police, she refused, and that's when the off-duty officer stepped in.
A preliminary investigation consistent with the Birmingham Police Department's reportable use of force protocols were immediately initiated, and investigators of the Internal Affairs Division.
You needed an investigation for that. She in there crying and fussing because she want to be the only person in there with a mask. She in there fussing because she can't be the only person in there with a mask. I was in Target yesterday. Every single person had on a mask. Every single employee had on a mask. And this is in PG County. 100% black people. There was a few Mexicans and all black people in the Target. All black people. Every single employee at that Target is a black person. Every single employee at that Target is a black person. Every single one. Except for like a couple of managers. A couple of managers white. But this shit is, niggas is tiresome, man. You get tired of niggas, man. You get tired of niggas, man.
Tonight with breaking news in Birmingham, where a woman is facing charges after an altercation with a police officer. I'm Jack Royer.
And I'm Sherry Jackson. Video of the incident at Walmart in Roebuck has gone viral. According to Birmingham police, the incident happened back on April 5th. They say the woman yelled obscenities at customers and employees after an employee asked her to wear a face mask. She was asked to leave the store, but according to police, she refused, and that's when the off-duty officer stepped in.
A preliminary investigation consistent with the Birmingham Police Department's reportable use of force protocols were immediately initiated, and investigators of the Internal Affairs Division are conducting an investigation.
Police have not released the woman's name, but they do tell us that she's charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, criminal trespassing, possession of marijuana, and unlawful possession of a controlled substance.
So she had weed on her doing all that. She went in there and made that big scene with weed on her. This dumbass woman went in there and did all this shit with weed on her. Shit. Niggas are exhausting, man. Niggas are exhausting, man. And this is a fucking big story. I've been hearing about this story for over 2 weeks now. I've been hearing about this story for over 2 weeks. Yeah, this shit. Niggas are exhausting, man. Niggas exhausting, man. God damn it, man. You niggas, man. God damn it, man. You niggas tired. God damn. Man, god damn, this shit is tiresome, man. God damn, man. It's like, God damn. It's like, God damn. Nightly news with Op Nation News. You can choose the only interactive news program on YouTube. You can support the channel via PayPal or via the Cash App. God, it's tiresome. Yeah, Birmingham. They call that shit murder ham. Damn. Who calls it murder ham? The white people? The racist white people call it murder ham? I'm not from there. Who calls it murder ham? Everybody? They call it murder ham? Jesus Christ. Hey, what the fuck is taking this video so long to load up? I tell you, man.
Over the weekend ended with one man dead and a child injured, a father and son. And tonight their family is speaking out about what happened. Those who knew...
The family speaking out about what happened. It's rough right here. It's rough living around niggas, man.
Over the weekend ended with one man dead and a child injured, a father and son. And tonight their family is speaking out about what happened. Those who knew...
Oh, God.
The best tonight are grieving his death and asking for answers. Our Corey McGinnis is at BPD headquarters with the latest. Corey?
Jack, good evening. Family members tell me that Roderick Smith was really a great guy. He worked as a security officer in the prisons. But tonight, Birmingham Police Department still don't have a motive in the slaying of Roderick Smith. I got the chance to speak with his grandfather tonight, who wants justice for his grandson.
And it's hard. It's another hard blow.
Curtis Lee Smith Sr. is devastated.
We had to go through this again.
After learning about another shooting that left his grandson, Roderick Smith, dead, and his 7-year-old great-grandson injured in Wylam Saturday night.
I couldn't believe it. When they called and told me, I think the family, didn't really want me to know about it at my age.
The 72-year-old says Roderick was a good grandson who would check on him daily. Birmingham police say when officers arrived, they found the 7-year-old shot with non-life-threatening injuries. The family members point out that he was shot in the hand. Officers then found Roderick inside the house, who was pronounced dead on the scene.
And to watch what they did, I can't sleep. I was stunned. Like, not Rod. He ain't in no gang. He don't do no violence. Why Rod?
Police say they don't know a motive in the slaying, nor have identified a possible suspect.
Right now with this case, we have...
He wasn't in no gang. He not into violence. Why Rod? Listen.
Over the weekend ended with one man dead and a child...
Listen. You don't have to be in a gang. You don't have to be into violence to get your fucking head knocked off in Blackistan. Stop this shit. Stop this shit.
Child injured.
Women and children get shot on the regular.
Found Roderick inside the house, who was pronounced dead on the scene.
And to watch what they did, I can't sleep. I was stunned. Like, not Rod. He ain't in no gang. He don't do no violence. Why Rod?
Police say they don't know a motive in the...
But the son got shot and he's 7 years old. Was he in a gang? Was he into violence? These people live in communities where little children, including in this case, get shot all the time. 4 and 5 year olds are always getting shot. Women always getting shot. And he talking about something he not in no gang. What the fuck do that got to do with it? Proximity to black people. Proximity to black people is dangerous. If you live in a black community, if you take away the black murders from this country, this is one of the safest countries in the world. If you add the black murders, it's one of the most dangerous countries in the world. Along with, of course, Jamaica, Mexico, Venezuela, Brazil. But if you take away the black population, the black murders in this country, it's down there with Sweden and countries like that when it comes to murder. Very low murder rate. Extremely low murder rate if you take away the black crime. Send it to me, TSM, Akintunde, live2@gmail.com. You said Des Moines, Iowa? I'll try to find it, but send it to me.
Nor have identified a possible suspect.
Right now with this case, we have very limited details.
Something that this family, including Smith Sr., yearns for, wanting justice.
We asking the Lord to help us.
That's right.
To find whoever did this to our grandson.
So this guy was hunted down and killed, and his son was also shot. You know what? I kind of understand. Who understands why LeBron James and Sean King and all these activists, why they don't say something when this happens in the black community? I'm starting to understand, but it's still their job. I think they don't talk about this stuff because think about it. Just look what happened today in Blackistan. Just look what happened today. Or let's just say yesterday. Look what happened yesterday in Blackistan. Look what happened yesterday in Blackistan. They wouldn't be able to keep up with all this shit. It's easier to cover a white person killing a black person, which happens once in a blue moon, than to cover 25, 30 murders every day in Blackistan. Or speak out about it. It's a lot easier to speak out about one white guy killing a black guy once every blue moon. It's the easy thing to do. They would have to say something 20 times a day. They're literally, like, we haven't even gone to Chicago. We haven't gone to Baltimore. We just did Arizona, Houston, and Birmingham. And we didn't even do all of it. We just did a few stories from Arizona, Houston, and Birmingham. We haven't gone to fucking New York, Newark, Philly, DC, Baltimore, and any of the other cities. Chicago, St. Louis. These are just the murders in these fucking in one day. Oh my God. Nightly news, man. Whew. Yeesh. Yeesh. Candy, man, he be sending me the shit from fucking Birmingham, man. Birmingham is the churches, man. Ain't that where Martin Luther King was marching? I had a dream. Wasn't he down in Birmingham? Alabama. Goddamn niggas. These niggas. Goddamn niggas. Yeah, Chicago's going down because a lot of those people have moved to the suburb. Chicago has been gentrified a lot. My brother lives in Chicago. He lives out there. He's been gentrified a lot. So the crime rate in Rockford, Harvey, Gary, Indiana, a lot of those people moving to places like that. So it's not that the crime hasn't ended; it just moved. A lot of the crime. Who knows the way? The only proven way to lower the crime rate of the city.
Police are conducting a homicide investigation.
Who knows the only proven way to lower the crime rate in the city? Does anybody know that from what we've gone the last few years? The only proven way. Now there's a lot of theories and there's a lot of talking points and shit, but the only proven way.
Overnight, Birmingham police are conducting a homicide investigation. Police say around 3 a.m. this morning, officers responded to a call of a person stabbed.
Yeah, they moved to Milwaukee. A lot of them moved to Milwaukee. The only proven way that we have seen that you can lower the crime rate in the city is to move the niggas out. Move the niggas out. Price the niggas out, and the crime rate will go down in the city and will go up in the suburbs. If you price the niggas out of a city or gentrify them out of a city, the crime rate will go down in the city and it will explode in the suburbs. It happens every time. But if you just want the crime rate within the city to go down, if you don't really care about what happens outside of your jurisdiction, get rid of niggas. Crime rate will go down fast as fuck.
At the fire. Birmingham police are conducting a homicide investigation. Police say around 3 a.m. this morning, officers responded to a call of a person stabbed at the firehouse shelter on 2nd Avenue North. When officers arrived, they found the victim unresponsive in the lobby with multiple stab wounds. Paramedics pronounced the person dead at the scene. Police believe the person was stabbed by another person at the shelter. Officers tell us the suspect was arrested at the Greyhound bus station. Paramedics transported the suspect to the hospital and will be taken to the BPD headquarters.
Yeah, I think it's already saving Chicago. Chicago's already doing much better. It's already doing much better in Chicago. Chicago's crime numbers is gone down so much in the last 2 years, considerably. The victim, Quavion Blair. The victim of this stab.
Last month, I insured my business with nextinsurance.com. Super easy, tailored, and affordable. With my online live certificate, I landed tons of jobs.
Get your business insured instantly online with Next Insurance.
Shut your light skin ass up, man. The victim is Quavion Blair. 20-year-old in the shelter. 20 years old in the shelter. Victim of that stabbing at the shelter is Quavion Blair. He is stabbed by another resident. The suspect is 31-year-old Eugene Pettaway. That's why you gotta stay away from niggas, cause that old head might have had to stab that young nigga for a reason. That young nigga might have made Quavion might have been starting shit. And the old Eugene, even though he ain't that old, Eugene might have fucking had to stab Quavion. That's why you stay away from niggas. Y'all remember I used to do who been around long enough when I used to do my videos in the hood and shit? Used to go around the hood with my phone and shit and do motherfucking videos and shit. Who remember that? I used to go to the hood and do my fucking videos in the hood. I still got a couple that I need to do. A couple niggas I know want me to interview them. But for the most part, stay away from niggas, man. Stay away from niggas. What's up, Vic? Yeah, Vic, I ain't been to the hood in a minute. I ain't been to the hood, in a minute. Cause doing all this reporting and shit, you be like that. And then living here too. This is Chocolate City. This joint is literally called Chocolate City. Like it's like literally, they call DC Chocolate City. And just seeing the shit that go on here, man. It's not not about fear. It's more about like shit, man. You niggas is, man, I don't even want to be around you niggas, man. Cause of shit like this. Nigga might have to. Niggas are unpredictable too. You can't just be like, oh, it seemed like a calm day, man. It's pretty chill right now. Shit'll flip in a second. Tuscaloosa man arrested for raping a 13-year-old girl. Tuscaloosa man arrested and accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. Damn. I don't even want to read this shit, man. I literally don't be wanting to read that shit, man. That shit be depressing, man. And then knowing that it's places where this shit don't go down like that. It's places where poor people live where it don't go down like that. Give me a city, somebody, man. Let me see. Hold on. I think Savage sent me something. Let me see this shit right quick first. Give me a city, though, after this. Man. I tell you, man. Cat dog. I tell you, man. She. Miami. Alright, we do Miami next. Miami. Opelika. God damn. Just knowing that this is a nigga problem. This ain't a poor people problem. This is a Negro problem. This shit ain't got nothing to do with poor people. Everybody hit the like button. How many likes we got? I need a like snitch, man. Who gonna be my like snitch, man? Tell me how many likes I got. Tell me if these niggas hitting the like button or not, man. Can you please either donate via PayPal or Cash App or hit the like button? Or share these or something. We trying to get real news. We trying to develop a real news channel, man, where motherfuckers is really real news. The real shit that's going on. The shit that's actually happening. Not some fucking niggas being hunted by fucking white boys in pickup trucks. Some bullshit. Some shit that never happens. And even in the case where it happened, it didn't happen.
A North Mississippi congregation is without its church building as authorities investigate a possible
Is this loud?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Katina Reagan. And I'm Richard Branson.
Why is this so fucking low? Why the fuck is the volume so low? Volume's low as shit.
A North Mississippi congregation is without its church building as authorities investigate a possible arson. Good evening, everyone. I'm Katina
Ransom, thanks for joining us. We have learned that same church was at the center of a lawsuit during stay-at-home orders due to COVID-19. Local 24 News reporter Rebecca Butcher is in Holly Springs, Mississippi.
The Holly Springs Fire Department declared this church...
Smash. Yeah, I can't hear this shit. This shit is too, this channel is too fucking low. I don't know why this channel is low like that. Let me just see what the fuck happened. So let's see. Holly Springs, Mississippi. The congregation is without its church building as authorities investigate a possible arson. Who you think burned this church down? Who you think burned this church? Hit one for a black person or two for a white person. Who you think burned this church down? The same church was at the center of a lawsuit over stay-at-home order during COVID-19. A woman lives nearby said some shit. Yeah, this is they was at the center of a lawsuit. They was at the center of a lawsuit over opening up during COVID-19. And now all of a sudden their church burned down. They talking about they want an investigation. Them niggas don't want no real investigation done. Bright lives behind First Pentecostal Church of Holly Springs in Mississippi. Investigators believe the fire was set intentionally. A message was left saying, "Bet you stay home now, you hypocrites." Somebody left a message saying, "I bet you stay home now, you hypocrites." Now look how they spelled hypocrites. Look how they spelled hypocrites. Someone left a message saying, "I bet you stay home now, you hypocrites." And look how they spelled hypocrites. Look how they spelled hypocrites. Nigga, all you had to do was was fucking ask your phone. Now you can just be like, phone, Siri, or fucking phone, how you spell hypocrite? Like, it's so easy to get information now. How do you spell hypocrite? The phone just pop up. Boop. HIPPOCRATE. I think that's how you spell it. He said white people are spelling like that. Shit. That ain't true. Yeah, a whole shit ton of dumbass white people like that. But they might have spelled it wrong, but they'd have spelled it differently, yeah. Dumb white people would have spelled it wrong differently. They'd have probably spelled it HIPPOCRIT. It's definitely a nigga. HYPOKRITS. How many of y'all remember the last hate crime? Where the person threatened to shoot the fucking protesters down in Georgia, the Ahmaud Arbery protesters, and that turned out to be a Negro? I did a video on that last week. Hypocrite, okay. Hypocrite. I just don't understand it. Even though I'm not Pentecostal, I wouldn't want something like this to happen. The blaze took place weeks after Pastor Jerry Waldrop filed a suit against the city of Holly Springs. He claimed 3 police officers disrupted a midweek Bible study and church Easter service 10 days earlier. The church also sought a temporary restraining order. The church is doing nothing but standing up for its constitutional rights, says Stephen Crampton, who is a senior counsel at St. Thomas More Society, which represents the church. While there may be room for reasonable disagreement, it seems no call to take such extreme and violent action. In April, members of the church traveled to a local Walmart to protest the city's ban on in-person church services. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves named churches as essential, saying he wanted to help pastors safely resume services. I don't believe this shit one bit. I don't believe none of this shit. I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe none of that shit. All that shit is lies. You lying motherfuckers, you. No, there will be days like this. Let's see. Miami. Miami. Oh, Miami had a curfew. I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know Miami had a curfew. Uh-oh, it's about to get hectic. They lifting that curfew? Oh, it's about to get hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. I will attack you and you won't like that. It's about to get hectic in Miami, man. Two teenage girls accidentally shot in the head nearly a week apart. Yeah, that's crazy. Two teenage girls, just read that. Two teenage girls accidentally shot in the head nearly a week apart. Goddamn mulatto. Michael McGowan faces a manslaughter charge in connection with an accidental shooting on May 18th. Who thinks that this is an accident? Goddamn mulatto. Two teenage girls were accidentally shot in the head nearly a week apart from each other in the city of Miami, authorities confirmed. Michael McGowan, 17, was arrested Tuesday in connection with the Monday night shooting at an efficiency in the 2700 block of Southwest 20th Street. He faces one count of manslaughter. According to his arrest reports, authorities found two juveniles and two adults inside the home when they responded to the scene just before 8:30 p.m. Police said the victim, who the Miami Herald reported was 17, was found on the floor in a prone position with an apparent gunshot wound to the head. She was pronounced dead at the scene. A black handgun and magazine were on top of a desk near the front door, authorities said. According to the arrest report, all four people inside the efficiency were questioned by detectives, and McGowan confessed that he was holding the gun when it accidentally discharged, shooting the victim in the head. The witnesses all corroborated McGowan's statements, authorities said. Police said Aria Gray, white girl, killed a white girl. This goddamn mulatto killed this white girl. Was also recently shot in the head. This is another girl. So no, this white girl was killed in an apartment. Was shot in the apartment head while with her friends and her sister inside an apartment. Okay, I thought that mulatto killed that white girl. Police arrested Dallas Gabriel Oliveira, So this white girl was killed by a Hispanic girl. This white girl was killed by a Hispanic girl. Gabriela Oliveira. Gabriela Oliveira of Miami on May 15th, a day after the shooting. She faces charges of manslaughter with a deadly weapon. According to authorities, witnesses said Oliveira was recklessly brandishing the firearm while inside the apartment. Police in the apartment asked Oliveira to put the gun down away, according to police, which he did for a short time. Witnesses said that soon after he took out a Glock 43 gun and pointed the firearm at Gray, placed his finger on the trigger, and fired one round, striking the victim in the head. He told police he was playing with the gun, and while playing with it, he pulled the trigger and saw a flash, and it struck Gray. So that Hispanic guy killed this white girl. And this where's all the white people hunting? Where all the white people hunting? White people, y'all better get y'all hunt on. All the good game is getting all the good game is getting taken by niggas, man. You white folks better get your hunt on. Everybody get your hunt on. Everybody get your hunt on. Hunt or die. Y'all white folk don't want to eat. Y'all better get out here, man. These niggas and these Latinos, man. They taking up all the good game, man. Oh, man. You send me some more email? You said white people were hunting court? Vic, man, you live in the Bronx. Shut your ass up. Ain't no white people hunting in the Bronx. Cut it out, Vic. Cut it out, Vic. You live in the Bronx. Stop it. You niggas in the Bronx talking about fucking white people all day. Fuck out of here, man. Stop that shit, Vic. Do we need to go to the Bronx? Do we need to go to your neck of the woods, Vic, to see who's hunting in your city? Y'all want me to go see who's hunting in Vic City? Do y'all want me to go see who's hunting in Vic City next? No, I'm talking about hunting. I didn't say if there was tons of white people in the Bronx. I know there's white people in the Bronx. It's fucking New York City. Harmontown. Who's doing the hunting in the Bronx?
NBC6's Julia Bagg showing us how they're doing this. Julia, good morning.
Hi there, Roxy. So right now...
Oh, God. I hate... Why do some channels act like this and others don't?
High school seniors are rolling through campus thinking they're just here to pick up their cap and gown with no idea what other surprises are in.
Oh, God. How we going to fuck this shit. We going to motherfucking Vic's part of town, man. We going to Vicville, man. Let's see what's happening up there with Vic, man. In New York, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who's hunting in New York, man. Who's hunting in New York, man? Let's see who's hunting in New York, man. Vic up there getting bullied by white people in New York. Vic getting chased around and bullied by white people in New York. Nigga, you's a shame, nigga. You a goddamn disgrace, man. I've been in New York. I got family in New York. I've been in New York several times in the last year. Last year I went to New York several times. If you a black person and you got white people chasing you around up in New York, you soft as shit. You soft as fucking you soft as a baby's ass, Vic. You got white folk chasing you around. 64-year-old woman attacked and raped on a Manhattan street. 64-year-old woman attacked and raped on a Manhattan street. Give me a description on the suspect, man. Give me a description of a 64-year-old woman is attacked and raped on the street, not in the house, not under an overpass, not at a fucking retirement home, a senior living center, not in a basement, but a 64-year-old woman is attacked and raped on the street in Manhattan. Who would do some shit like that? Old Mitch Green looking ass nigga.
She said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
On the street, look at cars going by. That nigga attacked that 64-year-old woman on the street with cars going by. Cars just going by. Police are looking for a man who raped a woman in a brutal caught-on-camera attack in East Harlem